Hello, good morning, dear students. Today I am going to teach you a very important book for your syllabus and for the study of English literature. We are in the second paper, in the second unit. You see the second unit of second paper. Do you remember the title of the paper? English prose and fiction. The first paper is English poetry and drama, and the second paper is English prose and fiction. In your first paper, you have 3 units: English poetry, first unit; Indo-English poetry, second unit; and then you have plays, dramas, 2 dramas: A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen and The Post Office by Rabindranath Tagore. We have completed the first paper, and now we are in the second paper, second unit. The first unit is made of some essays and short stories. The second unit has 2 novels, and the first novel is The Old Man and the Sea. The writer is Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway. The Old Man and the Sea is a novel. Ernest Hemingway, an American novelist and short story writer, is its writer. Hemingway's works are largely autobiographical. Autobiographical means Hemingway writes about his own life in his novels. He doesn't describe his life, but there is a close similarity, there is a close resemblance between his life and his works. Hemingway put in his literature what he experienced in his own life. So, to study the works of Hemingway, it is necessary to study his life. So, first of all, before coming to the book, introduction to Ernest Hemingway is necessary. Ernest Hemingway was a 20th century American novelist and short story writer. He was an American. Hemingway was born in America in 1899 and died in 1961. He lived only for 62 years. Adventure, love for adventure, is the word to define his life. Adventure means sahas. His life is packed with the works of adventure. उनका जीवन साहसिक कार्यों से भरा पड़ा है. The World War first broke out in 1914, and Hemingway wanted to join army to get the first-hand experience of war. America was not involved in war by that time, but he wanted to see what went on in a war. एक युद्ध में होता क्या है. He wanted to get the first-hand experience of war. Therefore, he tried to join the army. He wanted to join the army of any nation, but he was rejected to his poor eyesight. आंखें ठीक नहीं थी, इसलिए उसे रिजेक्ट कर दिया गया. But he felt an urge to get into the war somehow. He had a feeling to get into the war. An opportunity came, a chance came when Italy recruited ambulance drivers. Italy was recruiting ambulance drivers, and Hemingway joined the Italian army. Why? Not to earn money, not for patriotism. देशभक्ति के लिए नहीं, उसका देश तो अमेरिका है, वो इटली की आर्मी में हुआ है. He wanted to get the first-hand experience of war. And Hemingway began his work as an ambulance driver. But he was not happy with his work, because his work was quite safe. He wanted to be in the thick of war. He wanted to be in the front of the war. एम्बुलेंस ड्राइवर के रूप में नहीं, वो तो सीमा पर जहां एक्चुअल युद्ध चल रहा होता है वहां देखना चाहता था कि युद्ध में होता क्या है. सो ही जॉइंड द कैंटीन सर्विस. एम्बुलेंस ड्राइवर की नौकरी छोड़ दी और कैंटीन सर्विस में घुस गया. कैंटीन सर्विस मीन्स ही यूज्ड टू हैंड ओवर मेल, टोबैको, वाइन टू द सोल्जर्स इन द ट्रेंचेस. जो बंकरों में जो सोल्जर थे उनको तंबाकू, वेल वगैरह, उनकी डाक वगैरह वो दिया करता था, बिल्कुल फ्रंट पर. एंड ही वॉज बैडली वुंडेड and admitted in a hospital. He was wounded in the war. He was admitted to a hospital. और यहाँ पर एक बड़ी अजीब घटना हुई उसके जीवन की. He fell in love with an English nurse named Agnes. आग्नेस नाम की लड़की से, जो इंग्लैंड की नर्स थी, उसके साथ उसका प्यार हो गया. And he wanted to marry her. हर होना चाहिए था यहां. After recovery, Hemingway returned to America. He was a changed man. He was limping on a cane. डंडे के सहारे चल रहा था जब अमेरिका लौटा. But he was happy with his love affair. Agnes promised to go to America. He was waiting for her return to America, her arrival to America. But Agnes did not fulfill her promise. वायदा पूरा नहीं किया. She did not come to America and married an Italian major. The news made Hemingway quite unhappy. He was expecting for her arrival to America, but then a letter came from Agnes in which she informed him that she had married an Italian major and she would not come to America. It was like a bomb blast to Hemingway. He was also not successful as a writer. His books were not being published by the publishers. Then he wrote about his own experience of war and love in his famous novel, A Farewell to Arms. He wrote a novel in which he expressed his experience of war and his love affair. And Farewell to Arms made him a star overnight. He became very famous. The World War II broke out in 1939, and Hemingway worked as a war correspondent in the war. युद्ध संवाददाता के रूप में भाग लिया, सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर में। Then he wrote his most famous novel, The Old Man and the Sea, in 1952. The novel was awarded with the Pulitzer Award, and he was awarded the most prestigious prize of the world, the Nobel Prize for Literature, in 1954. Then Hemingway slipped down stairs, सीढ़ियों पे फिसल गया. He was not recovering from his injuries. वो अपने इंजरीज से ठीक नहीं हो रहा था, चोट ठीक नहीं हो रही थी. He was unable to walk. चलने में असमर्थ था. So Hemingway killed himself with his own gun after he had been wounded in 1961. So that was the end of the story of this adventurous man, of his heroic life. So this is the brief introduction of Ernest Hemingway, the American novelist and the short story writer. In the next video, I am going to introduce the novel The Old Man and the Sea to you. So please wait for the second video.